Have you ever wondered where the game of chess, a game of strategy and intellect, originated from? Our journey begins in the vibrant landscape of 6th century India, in the midst of a battlefield where the game was known as Chaturanga. Unlike the chess we know today, Chaturanga was a 4-player war game, each player commanding an army of infantry, cavalry, elephants and chariotry, which over time evolved into the pawns, knights, bishops and rooks we're familiar with. From India, the game spread to Persia, where it was rechristened Shatranj and began to take on the 2-player format we recognize today. Here, the strategies began to develop, the rules began to solidify, and the game of kings and queens started to take shape. So, the next time you make your pawns move, remember, you're participating in a tradition that has spanned over a millennium. As time passed, this ancient game embarked on a journey, crossing borders and cultures. From its genesis in northern India, the game we now know as chess began to spread its influence far and wide, becoming a universal language of strategy and intellect. The game's next big stop was Persia, where it was christened Shatranj. Persian literature of the time is brimming with references to Shatranj, underscoring its popularity and importance in cultural discourse. But the game didn't stop there. The Islamic conquests of Persia in the 7th century marked a new chapter in the game's journey. As the Islamic world grew, so did the reach of chess. It found its way into the courts of the Arabian caliphs, where it became a beloved pastime. The Islamic scholars not only played the game, but also began to study it, writing some of the earliest known strategy guides. As the centuries rolled on, chess, much like a daring knight on the board, made its way to the shores of Europe. It was here that the game underwent a significant transformation. The slow-moving pieces of Shatranj were replaced by the dynamic pieces we're familiar with today. The queen, with her newfound powers, became the most potent piece on the board, and the bishop gained its diagonal sweep. In the 15th century, the rules were codified into the form we know today. This evolution of rules, coupled with the introduction of competitive play in the 19th century, saw chess become not just a game, but a sport, a discipline that demanded and rewarded strategy, patience, and creativity. Over the centuries, the game has continued to evolve, adapting to the times. Today, we see chess being played in parks, clubs, and international championships, and even virtually connecting people across the globe. From India to your living room, chess has truly made an impressive journey, hasn't it? The game of kings and queens, of strategy and foresight, has traversed cultures and time, becoming a universal symbol of intellectual prowess. So, the next time you sit down for a game of chess, remember, you're not just moving pieces on a board, you're part of a grand narrative, a journey through time. Today, chess is more than a game. It's a war of minds, a battle of strategies. Chess has evolved from being a leisurely pastime of royals to a celebrated sport, with international championships held worldwide. This strategic game of kings and queens, bishops and knights, has become a global phenomenon, uniting millions of people across the globe. In the modern world, chess is not just about winning or losing. It's about honing one's strategic thinking, enhancing cognitive abilities, and fostering patience and discipline. It's a mental workout, a brain gym, if you will. Moreover, chess has also found its way into popular culture, etching its influence in literature, movies, and even music. From the famous wizarding game in Harry Potter to the riveting Queen's Gambit, chess has become a metaphor for life, a symbol of strategy, and a testament to the power of the human mind. Chess, a game born out of an ancient civilization, has not just survived but thrived in the modern world. So, what have we learned from our journey through the history of chess? We've discovered that this intriguing game of strategy and skill originated from India under the name of Chaturanga. It's like a time machine, isn't it? This ancient game then traveled across various cultures, undergoing fascinating transformations. From the Persians to the Arabs, and then to the Europeans, each culture added its own unique touch to the game, making it what it is today. We've also seen how the game evolved over time, adapting to the changing world. It's become more than just a game. It's a sport, a science, and an art, with millions of people playing it worldwide. Chess has even made its way into the digital world, with online platforms and AI opponents. Remember, every chess game you play is a part of a fascinating historical journey. Now, isn't that something to think about the next time you say checkmate?